getting out of the bed is like the hardest chore to do during third trimester. Once again, this is a pregnancy type of video, so some things are just going to be a TMI. Every day I would get like this electric shock in my lower back. I'd be like, ah. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasmine, and today I'm going to be talking all about my third trimester. So I am currently 38 weeks, and I felt like this was a good time to go ahead and record this video. This baby can be here any day now. I had my previous 2 kids at 38 weeks, so I feel like this was the best time to go ahead and get this video recorded and done. So let's talk about this third trimester. Nausea. So my nausea decreased to about 25% of the time. So it would usually happen like really late at night, like 3-4 in the morning, until about, I'll say like 8-9 in the morning. That's usually when I'm like super nauseous. Vomiting, I only threw up a few times, so vomiting has not been bad in this third trimester. Super excited about that. I've had a lot of Braxton Hicks, which is to be expected. Usually you're gonna get them in third trimester. I actually started having them early in second trimester a lot, but of course I've been having a lot of Braxton Hicks as the time is getting closer. My belly, it's really heavy. A lot of times it feels like a bowling ball, and it's like, for people who have never been pregnant or men or whatever, can you imagine carrying a bowling ball around all day long, every day? Like, it's just really heavy, and it's just crazy. And I also feel like my belly can't stretch anymore. Like, I feel like it's stretched out to capacity, and it just cannot get any bigger. I've had a lot of extra discharge, which is TMI, but once again, this is a pregnancy type of video, so some things are just going to be a TMI. This actually started probably since the beginning, since first trimester. I just forgot to mention it in the other videos, but yeah, that extra discharge is just crazy. I mean, you gotta just make sure you're wearing your panty liners every day. I've had some heartburn, not a lot. It's probably only happened like a handful of times, maybe like 5 times. I've had some night sweats again. I had a lot of that in my first trimester, but they're coming back. I've had some acid reflux going on. That's kind of been happening quite often lately. The burping, I'm not as burpy anymore, so that's like going away. The spitting stuff, that is tapering off too, so that's great. Around 30 weeks, I had this weird thing happen to me. So it basically felt like an electric shock in my lower back on the right side. Now, it didn't shoot down my leg like sciatica. I know a lot of women experience sciatica during their pregnancy, especially in third trimester, because the baby's heavy and it's a lot of pressure on your nerves and stuff like that. It happened for like, I want to say like 2 weeks. Like every day I would get like this electric shock in my lower back. I'd be like, like, I don't know what it is. It never radiated anywhere. It was just only on the right side, and it was just like an electric shock. I don't know, but it hasn't happened since then. So I don't know what that was, but I feel like with pregnancy comes so many different crazy weird symptoms and all kinds of stuff that just can't be explained. At 31 weeks is when I started to experience like a soreness in my lady parts, whatever you would call it, but kind of like my inner thighs too. And I know they said it's because the pressure of the baby is putting a lot of pressure on your pelvis and stuff like that, so it can cause soreness. But I just feel like it's so crazy because it feels like, you know, like those machines in the gym where it's like, I guess you put your thighs in it and you squeeze it or something like that. It felt like I did like 100 of those. Like, that's how sore my inner thighs and my lady parts, they were just so sore. Like, I just worked them out, but I didn't. But just experienced a lot of soreness down there for sure. Fatigue has definitely came back, and I will put my first trimester and second trimester recap. I'll put those videos down below. I had a lot of fatigue in my first trimester where I had to take naps every day, and then in my second trimester it kind of went away. It's definitely coming back now. I'm starting to take naps again now, and I'm just at the point where it's like, you know, the baby's coming soon, okay? You know that sleep is about to be ending very soon. So it's like I'm trying to sleep as much as possible, rest as much as possible, take as many naps as I can before baby comes, just to be as rested as possible. Around 36 weeks, I started experiencing swollen ankles, and this is interesting. With my other two pregnancies, I've never had swollen feet or ankles. I know that's something common that a lot of women experience, but I've never personally experienced it. And it doesn't happen every day. Like right now, I'm looking at them, they're perfectly fine. I think it's just like on days when I'm on my feet a lot and I don't get a lot of rest at night. I get winded, out of breath really fast. It just makes it harder to do everyday tasks. You know, everyday tasks are just so much harder to do, but I'm definitely out of breath all the time. And I still have those spells sometimes where like my heart starts beating really fast and I get weak and I feel like I'm about to pass out. And I feel like I have to do it with my iron, but I experience it with every pregnancy, so it kind of is what it is. I feel like that is one of the hardest pregnancy symptoms for me, just because, especially on days I'm trying to be productive, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get a lot done today. I'm trying to clean, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. And if I get that feeling, I can't do anything. Like I have to sit down or lay down and I just cannot be productive. I cannot get anything done. So I just don't like it. It's really hard to get comfortable sitting, laying down, stand, like whatever the case may be. It's just hard to get comfortable. Pretty much the whole theme of third trimester with baby number 3 is just that it's hard to do everything or anything. Like it's just really hard. Like walking up and down the steps, we live on the 2nd floor, getting in and out of the car, take my kids to school every day. Like it's just getting hard to do everyday tasks, cooking, cleaning. The hardest thing is getting off the bed though, like, or getting out of the bed, like in the middle of the night when you have to pee and you're in a certain position and you're comfortable and you have to like flip over or get out the bed. That's very, very hard. Or even getting off the couch, like if I'm like reclined back. Now, of course, I ask for help, I ask my husband, I ask my kids for help to help me up. But like throughout the night when everybody's asleep, there's no help. I have to get up by myself. And getting out of the bed is like the hardest chore to do during third trimester. Trying to move this big old bowling ball from one side to the other, trying to roll out. It's a lot. It's just really a lot. And then it takes a while to get out the bed and you have to pee so bad and it's just like, whatever. But overall, comparing first and third, first was really rough. I'm not gonna lie. First was really rough. Third is rough because you're towards the end, but it's like, and you're so big and you're towards the end, but at least you can see like the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, and when you're in first trimester, you have a long way to go. So I feel like the hardest trimester was first for me, and then third will be the second hardest, and then second. But yeah, guys, I think that's all I have to say. I want you guys to comment down below how your third trimester went. Were there any tips or tricks that you recommend that helps you be more comfortable in everyday life? Let's chat down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in another one.